Imagine a darkness so complete that when the sun went down, your entire world ended. No light, no warmth, only sounds in the black and the things that made them. For almost the entire existence of our ancestors, this was every single night. This is the story of the last night humanity ever spent in the dark. Nearly 2 million years ago, our ancestors were not the rulers of the earth. They were prey. When night fell across the savannah, the world belonged to the lion, the leopard, and the hyena, predators built for the dark, with eyes that saw what we could not. They huddled together on the cold ground, with no walls and no real defense. They ate their food raw. Tough roots and bloody meat their stomachs could barely break down. Half the energy in every meal was wasted, just trying to digest it. They were cold, hunted, and every night was a gamble with death. And then somewhere, sometime it happened. Lightning split a dead tree. A wildfire swept the plain. To every animal alive, fire meant one thing: run. But one of our ancestors didn't run. They stopped. They watched. And for the first time, a creature looked into the flames and felt not just fear, but curiosity. That single choice, to move toward the fire instead of away from it, may be the most important decision in the history of our species. At first, they only borrowed it. They carried burning branches from natural fires, guarding the flame like the most precious thing they owned, because it was. To let it die was to return to the dark. But eventually, they learned the secret no other animal would ever learn: how to make fire themselves. We still don't know exactly when. Scientists find scattered evidence from over 1 million years ago, and clear, controlled hearths by a few 100,000 years back. The timeline is one of the great mysteries of our origins, but the consequences, those we can see written into our very bodies. Picture that first night with fire under their control. The flames push back the darkness in a wide, flickering circle, and for the first time, the predators stop at the edge of the light. They pace, they wait, and they do not come in. Inside that circle, something new was born. Warmth in a world that had only known cold. Safety in a world that had only known fear. And then someone held a piece of meat over the flames, and the smell changed, the taste changed, and without knowing it, they unlocked more energy from food than any human before them. This is the cooking hypothesis, argued by the Harvard scientist Richard Wrangham. Cooking predigests food outside the body, so we could extract far more calories and stop spending half our day chewing. Our guts shrank, our teeth shrank, and the hungriest organ of all began to grow: the human brain. Fire gave us more than warmth and food. It gave us time. For the first time, the night was no longer something to merely survive. It was something to share. Around the fire, our ancestors stayed awake long after dark. Many scientists believe this is where language and storytelling truly came alive. Not in the harsh light of the hunt, but in the glow of the fire, when humans finally had time to simply talk. The campfire became our first classroom, our first theater, our first home. The last night before fire, we were animals, cold, hunted, and afraid. The first night after it, we were something the world had never seen. Every screen you've looked at, every light you've switched on, every story ever told, all of it began with one ancestor who, on a terrifying night, walked toward the flames. This is Before Us. Subscribe, and next time, the day before the wheel.